What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the vlog. We're on the final day of this project. We still have a lot to do, but I think we can get it done today. We have to do a bunch of plants. We have cable rail going in, all the finishing touches here. So we're gonna walk you through that whole process.
Make sure you hit subscribe.
Stay tuned. So one of the last things that we have to do.
That's not the side of the ladder you want to be on.
Oh God.
Well, I just didn't want you to look so much taller than me. I'm tired of that. All right, so we get a lot of questions about how do we wrap up the siding around everything that we do, and what do we use? We use a little J
channel, which is pretty much a standard practice.
I think it's pronounced J Chanel.
One of the things that I do to like eliminate J channel, we rabbit out our ledger so I can just like get my siding in there about 1 3/4 inches. So I just have the J the side. This side we laid it out so it tucks in right with the corner post. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
So we just get this top rail in after we have our post set, and that's what's gonna keep the tension between the posts when we put in our cable rail, because if you go and tighten that and you don't have a top rail, your posts are gonna kind of bend in. So we just have a top rail, we don't have a bottom rail. And then once we get that set, we can start stringing in our cable rail, and it'll really be coming together. Woo! Tea time. Tea time.
Oh, tea time.
This might be our last tea time. This might be our final tea time here.
Perfect day for it.
So we got all of our sections up, and the last step is to put our cable into the railing, and it's really super easy. So I'll show you what the kit comes with, how you put it together, and how you tension it.
It's upside down.
So this is the hardware pack for the cable, and it comes in different lengths. We're using 15 right now, and I think it goes all the way up to 60 feet, 50 or 60, I forget. So you can do a lot with just one hardware pack. You can see there's a threaded rod, and then there's just a plain end. So we start with the threaded rod. Here's the hardware pack that it comes with. Shouldn't have taken all these out. The hardest part is making sure you don't lose any of this hardware, because some of it's gonna go on now and some of it is gonna go on at the end. Oh God, I'm gonna lose some of this. I'm gonna put it right here.
Okay.
It's gonna stay right there. So we have this right here, little washer. That's gonna go on the end of our threaded side. And then a little lock nut. We're just gonna hand tighten that. And then we're gonna start with this end. Now we're out the other side. Go back to where you set your hardware that you're definitely not gonna lose it. Mine's right here on the ground. This is the next piece of hardware. This just slides on there, and it's able to slide this way, but it can't pull out the other way. So we're just gonna slide it right on the end of the cable. There you go. And you can see I can pull it tight, and I can't pull it the other way. So we'll get them all in like that, and we'll just snug them up by hand, and then we'll use an Allen key to tighten everything and get it really tensioned. So that's right at the end. So we got all of our railing in, the cables are all strung through, we got it all set up, and now, last step, tensioning that cable. We want it nice and taut. So we have an Allen key, and we have this nut on the outside. So you want to spin the nut and not the wire. So you can see right now, I'm spinning the wire. That's gonna kind of bind it up. It's gonna get it bound up.
We don't want that.
So what I like to do, it's kind of a combination of both of these things. It's easier to spin this, so we'll spin it like that, go back, spin it again, Just make sure that you're going back and forth on that so you're not continually spinning it in one direction. And we're getting this nice and taut. And the other thing you want to do, go up and down. Start at the middle, go down, go up. Work in that fashion, because otherwise if you start at the top, you're going to pull this too tight, and then it's just, you're going to go back and forth chasing it, trying to get it tight. You got to start in the middle, go both ways, you'll be good to go. Catherine, it's time for the final walkthrough.
We're not done yet, Sean.
I know we're not completely done, but we have to leave something to the imagination for the viewers, or else nobody's going to watch the final time lapse.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Come on. All right, so we start here. The entrance to the house, the driveway. Why do you park on a driveway and drive on a parkway? Think about it. Weird. Anyway, we've got the driveway extension. We posted a video of this before, and we posted it before we compacted it. So now it's nice and flat and level with the driveway, so everyone can just calm down, please. God. We've got this nice detail strip on both sides. We've got a little bit of a retaining wall here. We are waiting for one more pallet of wall for that, because it will be a 2-tiered, so we're not gonna focus too much on that right now, but we got everything else done. So walkway, all Antika Techo-Bloc with the blue 60 grade nickel Roca border, looking so sweet. And here we are in the backyard. So much space for entertaining. You can see we're still putting a couple of the finishing touches on it. We got some mulch, and we're gonna have to power wash this bad boy. We've got the Roca Raffinado, the Raffinado cap, looking so sweet. And we've got the Everest 250 by 500 shale gray herringbone pattern, which really just looks awesome next to this Antika. I think the colors play off of each other perfectly. We've got 10 arborvitaes here. They're gonna grow together, and it's gonna create this nice little intimate nook. Next up, Deckorators deck. And what a Deckorators deck it is. We've got a lot going on here. We've got 7 1/4 Sierra as our fascia. We've got that same 7 1/4 Sierra as our border. Inside, we've got a 3.5 dark slate, and then we have the field, which is that 5.5 Tundra, looking beautiful. And of course, what do we got here? We got some Deckorators ALX cable railing, really going with that modern look. It plays off of the whole design perfectly. I'm loving it. So we'll go over here. We got some Techo-Bloc Blue Grande grade nickel right here, with the joint sand all around it, locking it in for justice. Here we are. Focal point of the deck. We've got these diagonal lines with the Tundra, dark slate, and Sierra. Just a nice little detail. There'll probably be a dining table that goes over top of this, so it's not supposed to really be like in your face. It's just a subtle little detail, like a rug that would be underneath the table. And since we have everything on a 45, it plays off of that herringbone pattern on the patio really nicely. And here, this is probably gonna be the main entertainment zone right here. Pergola. We've got all Prowood stained black, and then we've got a polycarbonate roof cover on here from Cover Your Pergola. Really good way to cover it. Make sure it's waterproof. Gives you a ton of shade, but it also doesn't cut out 100% of the light. So we use it a lot, we love it. It's perfect right here. Yes, we still have to stain these two ends. Why those weren't stained before, I kind of forget. I think there might have been a reason, but
That's gonna be next.
check this out. Beautiful post wrap here. we have the 7 1/4 dark slate boards here, just wrapping around this 6x6 post. Gives it a nice clean finished look. And we didn't have to cut them because we're chasing this finished edge all the way around. We've got a full board. This side protrudes this way, this one protrudes this way, and it just chases that finished edge all the way around the post. It looks pretty awesome. Matches our beam here. We had to wrap this in Deckorators because we used an LVL beam across the front because we wanted this nice 16-foot open span across here. Really just opens up that view. It looks freaking awesome. Well, that's it for this project. You're gonna have to wait until the final time lapse is uploaded to see it completely finished with all the bells and whistles, but trust me, it's gonna be worth it. I hope you liked following along on this project. Please leave a comment. Let us know what you liked about it, what you wanna see in future videos, because we really wanna deliver some content that is impactful to you, that you like. So, let us know in those comments, but until next time, this is Premier Outdoor Living.